What's up, guys? How we doing?
Good, man.
Good.
Ready.
Take game 2.
Game 2.
Let's
Across
see
the
LeBron,
nation.
baby.
Okay. And where you guys from?
St. Louis, actually.
Okay.
Kansas City.
Kansas City. How long you guys been Lakers fans?
As long as LeBron's been there.
Okay, right
I'm
on.
pretty much
Yeah.
everywhere.
Yeah.
Okay,
I
are
was there
you?
with the Heat, there with Cleveland, there with Cleveland again, and now with the Lakers.
Gotcha. Okay, so you're specifically a LeBron fan?
Absolutely.
Heck yeah. Why LeBron?
For a million reasons. Obviously, yes, I was around during Jordan's time. I watched all his games, and LeBron is the greatest of all time, and I'll go to my death saying that. That's
Yeah.
fine.
Why is that?
You don't have enough time in your video.
I got you, bro. I
Is this a
got
2-hour
you.
documentary, man?
Overvalue, over replacements of opponents, final plus minus differential, all stars he's had, teams, players on all defensive team. I won't go and bore you to death. It'll be like a 18, you don't want that. But then also the man he is off the court and what he does in terms of just being an absolute role model. And inspiration for me, not only black people, but white people and kids, and just being an absolute family man, and what he's come from and what he's gone through, and being easily the most unfairly criticized, scrutinized athlete ever, and has not affected him one bit, and he's risen above all the expectations and exceeded everyone.
Okay, how about you, man? Who do you like?
Curry.
I like
Right.
LeBron. I'm a Steph.
All right.
Steph Curry's my guy, but I'm here.
So-
You know, he's out of the playoffs, so I'm here with my brother to watch LeBron.
Okay, sweet. And you personally, what happened last game? What do you think? What do they need to do to win or change this game up?
The Nuggets are damn good. There's not
Okay.
any question about that. And it seems like they tend to out-execute us towards the end of the game. And the Joker is, he's a hell of a lot to hate, period. And obviously, AD is a hell of a defender. He'll be all-team defense. What we really have to do is we have to get D'Lo going, D'Angelo Russell, and Austin Reeves. If we can get them going and get a little bit of defense more towards the end, and LeBron's a great fourth quarter scorer. He led the NBA in points per game in the fourth quarter. He was kind of disappeared last game. I don't expect that this game. Not going to happen. When he comes down the stretch, if he can be what he usually is in the fourth quarter, and we can get some contributions from the other guys, Reeves specifically, D'Angelo, Rui, I think we'll be in a good position.
And who's your favorite Lakers player of all time?
Besides LeBron?
Is that a real question?
Okay, so
It's not
take-
Kobe. It's not Kobe.
No, why not?
No disrespect to Kobe, but my Twitter handle used to actually be, my password was Kobe sucks 23. So if that gives you an idea, when they had a rival, I respect Kobe, but LeBron's my all-time favorite athlete. Period.
Okay, LeBron over Kobe. Why? Just personally, one thing over the tip of your tongue.
Well, basically, he's an overall better player.
Okay, why is that? You think? Like one
Well,
thing.
basically, if you look at the amount of assists he has, I mean, Kobe's not nearly as clutch as they always think. In terms of, they want to go with like last second game-winning shots in the postseason, which is kind of minimal. But LeBron beats both Jordan and Kobe in last second shots in terms of being clutch. The whole killer instinct, Mamba mentality, it's nonsense. I mean, it doesn't mean just, four guys are guarding me, let's take a shot. No, it's Mamba mentality, making the best play. And that's what LeBron does. He's the best playmaker. He's the best guy in terms of getting his team involved, making his teammates better. He's just like Magic Johnson combined with Michael Jordan.
Okay. And why would you pick him over Shaq personally for greatest player? Personally, between those two players, Shaq, Kobe,
Well, hell,
LeBron.
I mean, even though
you
LeBron's
pick
not a great free
LeBron.
throw shooter, I guess they could start there. I think even Shaq specifically said, yeah, I'm jealous of LeBron, because I know when I played, I wanted to be considered the greatest of all time. And now, if once he passed Kareem, he's like, if he passes him up, he's like, I don't know what we're talking about when we're talking about all-time greatest. So he even said himself, he's like, LeBron's the greatest of all time, and he's like, he has a little bit of jealousy towards him. I mean, in terms of overall greatness, for 20 years, averaged 25 points, hasn't fallen off. His best three-point shooting year since he was with the Heat, actually ever. And nobody's ever done 25, 7, and 8. Shot over 50% from the field, 40% from three, ever in any NBA season.
And you personally, what defines greatest of all time? You know what I mean?
Well, if it was boxing or tennis, it'd be championships. That's why I don't count Bill Russell when they had
And
about
basketball.
11 teams in the championship.
Sure.
Or Jordan, who basically was pretty much favored in in any of the championships with the teams he went up against. He didn't go up against the 73 win Warriors, and then they got Durant or the I mean, how many Hall of Famers does the Spurs have? He goes up against an aging Magic and Vlade Divac. Okay, then Sean Kemp and Gary Payton. Come on, Charles Barkley and who? I mean, John Stockton, Malone. Yeah, still. I mean, you look who we had: Rodman and Pippen, and not saying LeBron hasn't had great players, but a lot of those times Wade was getting hurt. Kyrie didn't play a lot. People, they have very revisionist history about that shit. I don't. I remember, Jordan never getting past the great Celtics until basically they were aged. He never got past them. He finally got past the Pistons the fourth time when they were about to break up. I mean, who would he really? They always say the East was so much better. So you beat Reggie Miller and Rick Smits, Patrick Ewing and John Starks. I mean, that wasn't some loaded East. It's just funny to me. People watch YouTube videos. I watch Jordan live. We had WGN. I grew up adoring Jordan, loving Jordan, named my dog Jordan. So my perspective is very clear. It's comprehensive on both. I enjoyed both. Even when we came back, he put up my high school classmate Larry Hughes with the Wizards, which people conveniently forget. They just kind of tossed those seasons out like they didn't exist. Even then, I mean, I consider their whole careers. I never thought anybody was going to be better than him. And now I've seen LeBron, and I've seen what he's done, getting to 10 NBA Finals just by itself with those teams. Jordan couldn't do. And he had to quit after 3 years because he wasn't mentally tough enough to go through the grind. That's just my opinion.
Okay, what about Larry Bird? Speaking about the Celtics.
No. I wouldn't even consider, he's not even a top 25 player. He played for 9 years.
Okay.
He asked me to name 25 players better than Larry, and I did in about 5 minutes.
All right, you want to name them right now? Or the top 5?
I got to go back through my text.
Okay.
Top 5?
Top 5
I think
players.
We went through this and went LeBron, Kareem, and I'm not going to pick positions. LeBron, Kareem. I might put Tim Duncan in there.
Never put Jordan in there.
Jordan, and I don't think I put Kobe in there. Not Kobe. Fourth would be. Was that 5 or 4? Well, Kareem for sure. LeBron for sure. Magic for sure. The last two could be Magic. And then Patrick Beverly.
Okay. All right, for sure. And
Craig Hodges.
personally, do you have a cat or dog, and is LeBron James named after either right now?
No.
No. Okay.
No.
Your dog used to be named after Jordan. So.
Yeah, my dog was named Jordan after Jordan, but then I got another dog that was really like very close to him that actually my brother gave to me. So I just took that name and I had a nickname for him, and I named my current dog kind of the same nickname. So that wasn't basketball related. But if I had a son, I would name him LeBron James.
Okay, so
and then my last name, which I'm not going to disclose because I don't know where this is going to.
Gotcha. Okay. Out of any animal, what would you say LeBron James represents personally to you?
But what are they? It's not the animal.
Okay.
Who made the analogy? I like this. They're MMA fighters and they're boxers. And I would say LeBron is a boxer versus an MMA fighter, which is just the whole killer instinct, which is, I find that, I don't know if I can cuss in this or whatever, but.
You can.
I don't know if that, I find that shit laughable. Like the killer instinct, people just think you got to take it personally and just go and just destroy the guy and score 50 points, and who cares if you get your team involved and lose, you won the one-on-one battle. No, that's not the killer instinct. Is the killer instinct to put your team in the best position to win games, and that is what LeBron does. But I always like that analogy of the boxer because he's like the Joker, and I'm not Joker's. I would say he's one of the all-time greats, not top 5, not top 10, but he's leaning towards that. But it's because of his IQ, how he can see the court, survey the court, know he can basically sees plays ahead of it. He knows the other team's plays, just like LeBron. He's just like the Einstein of basketball. So I would say not animal. I'm not going to use an analogy as an animal, but the boxer. He's a boxer more than a MMA fighter. Just goes and just beats the crap out of somebody and whatever hell happens. A boxer is a guy who's a tactician. Rope-a-dope. I mean, that whole thing was a mind game with Muhammad Ali and George Foreman. He knew what he needed to do to win. He just basically let him punch himself until he was worn the hell out, and then he beat him up because he was smart. He just had the mental edge on everybody.
So, what boxer would you say he's compared to? Or MMA
I guess you
fighter?
could say Muhammad. Well, I couldn't name an MMA fighter.
Okay.
I'm not really into boxing or that.
Not Mike Tyson.
Mike Tyson would probably not be the best analogy.
Why is that,
You
you
could say
think?
you could
This
say
is more of
you
like
could
a
say
kid.
Floyd Mayweather.
Okay.
You could say Floyd Mayweather because, and they mentioned this the other day where Mayweather's gone up against guys, and you think of who was a dude for Memphis last year, the jackass, Brooks,
Yeah.
who was trying to get,
Oh, yeah,
or
yeah,
Lance
yeah.
Stevenson blowing in his ear, guys who try to get, and like people would say Jordan would never take that, with Xavier McDaniel or whoever,
yeah.
or Starks who would get in Jordan's face. Like, Floyd Mayweather had some guy who was talking trash. He's like, no, I'm just going to let my play do the talking. He's not going to get hit. He's not going to be taken out of his game mentally. He's not going to get distracted. And he knows if he just goes off and just tries to basically be specifically just a scorer, it's not in the best interest of his team. I always can mention last game against, I believe it was the Supersonics, perhaps. Where it was the sixth game, and the assistant coach of the Bulls said, take Jordan out. Fourth quarter, they're down by 15. He's being a ball hog. Tex Winter, who invented basically the triangle offense, down by 15. He sat on the bench the entire fourth quarter. They came back to work.
All right, for sure, man. And what's the point spread tonight?
Oh Christ, I don't gamble. I don't even know.
What would you put it at? How much are they gonna win?
Yeah, Lakers or Nuggets winning
I
tonight?
the minus team is the one that you like.
Yeah, give the Lakers to win by 10. Say how much.
Or
they win by. That's the best way
do
to say
Lakers win or lose, and how much by
it.
win?
Yeah.
They win by 6.
Okay.
And they got
So they win by 6?
It's gonna be under 10 points. It's gonna be close. Yeah.
All right, and what do they need to do to win by 6, you think, tonight?
I already told you.
All right.
I
All
gave you
right,
the whole
summed up.
game diagram before the game.
All right,
I gave
bro.
my game plan, brother.
All right, much love, guys. Heck yeah. Here we
See you,
go.
man.